68 years old, the existing building is well past the end of its useful life. The location is also isolated from many of the residents of Air Park, and it's difficult for families and young people to get there safely. Today, we celebrate a huge step forward in our vision to create a campus for this neighborhood. Co-locating Arnold Elementary School, the Williams Branch Library, the Air Park Community Center, Huskerville Park, and you heard it here first, someday Arnold Heights Pool will be here too. This has been a long overdue project for this neighborhood and our department. And since the pedal hit the metal on the replacement in 2019, our Parks and Rec team has been working tirelessly to bring this building to life. I'm so proud to be part of this team. I specifically want to thank my colleagues, Assistant Director of Recreation Holly Lewis, Assistant Recreation Managers Dan Payzant and Melissa Lindeman, Planning and Facilities Manager JJ Yost, and Air Park Neighborhood Center Supervisor, that's a lot of words, Jamie Kelly, for their leadership on this project. And we also have representatives here from our team at Clark and Enerson. Thank you, Clark and Enerson, for all of your leadership on this project. And I also want to thank our friends at Lincoln City Libraries. There's so much potential here for synergy of our programs, our activities, our capacity, our resources, and our services. We're excited to be your roommate. And I want to extend a special thank you to retired directors Pat Leach and Lynn Johnson for setting us on this path that brought us here today. Both Pat and Lynn are here. Thank you so much. There is so much to celebrate, so let's keep it going. It's my honor to introduce you to the 52nd Mayor of Lincoln, Mayor Lyrian Gaylor Baird.
I'm blowing it. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks so much, Maggie, for that introduction, and congratulations to you and our entire Parks and Recs team on this, the efforts that you put in to get us to this landmark day. Thank you to our library team as well. You know, today we may be topping off a building, but we are also gathered here today to celebrate a bold vision, a vision focused on this dynamic project to build community and help Arnold Heights reach new heights. A project like this would not be possible without the dedication of so many in our community. I first want to recognize members of the City Council who are here with us today, including Chairwoman Tammy Ward, Councilmember Benny Shobe. Councilmember Tammy Ward represents this district, and their support has been instrumental as we've sought council approval for the city funds that have supported this project. So thank you. And I'd also like to recognize our new Lincoln Parks Foundation Executive Director, Randy Gordon. Our Trailblazing Parks Foundation fundraiser, Susan Larson Rodenberg. Our Lincoln City Library staff, represented today by Assistant Director Tracy Glass and Interim Director Jocelyn Golden. The staff and leadership at the Air Park Rec Center and Arnold Elementary, as well as the generous donors whose support has been crucial to this project. I want to offer special thanks to the Ackley Charitable Foundation, to Union Bank and Trust, to our Community Health Endowment, and our Lincoln Community Foundation, as well as the Mildred Barrett Fund, the Dillon Foundation, the Good Times Foundation, Kawasaki, Lincoln Cares, the Duncan Family Foundation, and Sadoff Iron and Metal Company for their incredibly generous contributions that have helped make this project come to life for our community. Would you please join me in thanking these generous organizations? I also want to go back in time just a bit and thank the 2019 City Council members, who include current council members Jane Raybould and Benny Shobe, as well as former Northwest Council member Carl Eskridge, for their support of a proposal I brought to them back when I was on City Council serving with them. And when I pitched the idea of using city funds to create a community challenge grant for parks, their support helped make that vision a reality. And the idea behind thank you. The idea behind the Community Challenge Grant for Parks was to try to inspire philanthropic giving to help us get some city parks projects across the finish line, parks projects that needed resources that the city just didn't have the capacity to provide. back in May of 2019, when we created that challenge grant, we actually pointed to the renovation of the Air Park Rec Center as a potential beneficiary of the grant. And since that time, our Parks Foundation leaders have spearheaded this challenge. Thank you so much to the Parks Foundation for leading this successful public-private fundraising effort that has brought us to this moment. The response to your efforts has been heartwarming, and with the generosity of so many donors in Lincoln, we are now here to celebrate and lift up this transformative project. And I too want to say special thanks to both our former Parks Director and our former Library Director, Pat Leach and Lynn Johnson, for helping and being there every step of the way. Thank you so much for your years of dedicated service. This project also proves that we can do more when we challenge each other to do more. And making history is what we're doing here today. When this final beam goes into place, this site will become the first in Lincoln with a recreation center and a library co-located within the same building. And this new building will also include a full-size gymnasium, 3 smaller fitness gyms, a multi-purpose room, and a game room. Does that sound good, kids? Game room? Yeah! The park space surrounding the building will include an artificial turf playfield, a playground, a half basketball court, and an open-air picnic shelter. And while we celebrate the fusion of the Air Park Rec Center and the Williams Branch Library and the fantastic facilities that they can offer together in combination, what we're really celebrating is the meaningful impact that they will have on the people who inspired this project in the first place, our children. With Arnold Elementary just located right next door, this will become a campus where our children will have more opportunities to strengthen and develop their minds and bodies. And by the time school starts up next year, the new rec center will host athletics and before and after school programming, while the new library will enable students to develop a lifelong love of learning and reading. And I know that we are gathered here today in part to sign the beam on this groundbreaking project. That type of a beam is a noun, since we're talking about books and learning. But then there's the other type of beam, as in to emit light and to smile radiantly. And this is the beam I'm thinking about today. It's the beam I feel as we gather here today. I'm beaming about what we've accomplished together as a community, and I hope you're beaming too. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mayor. I'd like to invite Tracy Glass to come forward on behalf of Lincoln City Libraries. Tracy.
Thanks, Maggie. I am very excited to be representing Lincoln City Libraries in this partnership we have with the Parks and Rec Department. I'd like to send a very special thank you to Lisa Olivini, who is our Williams Branch Manager, our current Williams Branch Manager, and will continue to be our Williams Branch Manager. She has been integral in the design and the movement forward of this project. I would also like to thank our partners at Parks and Rec, JJ, Holly, Dan, and Jamie. They are wonderful partners. We love working with them, and we know that we will continue our wonderful programming and collaboration together with them. So thank you to them as well. We are very excited. We've loved our partnership with LPS, but having this new space and ability to look at what our community needs and how to best serve our community with our library services is something we're really looking forward to. We're in a place where mind, body, and spirit can all be enhanced, all in one place together. So we are very excited, and we thank all of you. I'd also like to thank the Foundation for the Lincoln City Libraries and our library board members who have supported this project, as well as our former director, Pat Leach, who started all of this when I was there. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Tracy. Now I'd like to invite Jamie Kelly to come up, who is our current Air Park Recreation Center Director, Neighborhood Center Supervisor. I got it right this time. Here's Jamie.
Thanks, Maggie. Yeah, that's a lot of words. So, I also would just like to extend a huge thank you to all the partners and supporters that have made this project possible. I know it's a long time coming, and we are getting so close. We are so excited to be a part of this new building and this new facility that will offer so much to the Air Park community. I am about 8 months into this role, and when I first came on, Air Park was a label on a map of Northwest Lincoln, and now when I hear the words Air Park, that is the same as hearing the word community. Air Park is its own community out here. They have people that are committed to the growth and development of the youth, of everybody that lives and works out here. So when somebody says, I live in Air Park or I work in Air Park, it is this unity that comes together of being a part of this amazing community. And this new center will be just the home for all of the people that live and work here to come and play and learn and develop new skills and to gather and to connect and be a community as they are now. So we are so excited to move into this new home and can't wait to have all of our youngsters and our whole Air Park community here learning and connecting in the future.
Thank you so much, Jamie. I now would like to invite Jody Frager to come up, the principal of General Arnold Elementary. Come on up, Jody. When I was hired 6 years ago, they had told me that this land was what this was slotted for, but they said, well, you don't have to worry because it's going to probably be 20 plus years. You'll probably be retired by the time this happens. So we are, beyond excited that this has been moved up and that we're going to get to benefit from this project. We are fortunate. We have a very strong relationship with the Air Park Rec Center, and we are very fortunate that our students get to benefit from the Air Park Rec Center and the programming that they provide. And again, we're beyond excited that we are going to share our campus with the Air Park Rec Center and continue to develop the strong relationships. Thank you, Jody. We've had a couple friends arrive since we've started, so I just want to acknowledge Sandra Washington is here, Councilmember Sandra Washington, and former Mayor Chris Beitler is also here. Thank you both for coming. So the time has come to sign the beam if you haven't already. Later this week, our contractor will raise this beam into place, finishing the structure of this building. And over the next 6 months, the crew will be working on the inside of the structure, preparing it for move-in in May. For the last couple of weeks, this beam has been on a road trip. We're thrilled to see so many signatures from our friends at Air Park Rec and Arnold already on the beam. I would like to invite all of you who haven't signed the beam to take some time to add your name to this historical record. There are plenty of Sharpies to go around. I saw the bag in Jamie's bag. And we're so appreciative of you helping us commemorate this milestone today. We can't wait to welcome you back when the paint has dried, the basketball hoops are installed, the boxing ring is constructed, the books are alphabetized. That's for you, libraries. And the doors are open. So we'll see you next summer. Please come sign the beam.